Holly Willoughby in tears as Simon Thomas recalls moment he told his son Mummy's died. Holly Willoughby broke down as Simon Thomas recalled his final days with his wife Gemma and the moment he had to tell his son that she had died. The Sky Sports presenter opened up to This Morning hosts Holly Willoughby and Phillip Schofield about receiving the heartbreaking news that Gemma had leukemia. He went on to detail their final days together and how he rolled on the floor and cried with their son Ethan following her death. Phillip reached out to hand Holly a tissue as she began to cry while Simon spoke about his wife. She apologized for breaking down in tears and praised the father of one for being so brave. Speaking about his last night with Gemma, 40, he recalled, "The night before our close friends came round and prayed with her and all the results looked promising. But later that night she began to become more confused and he had to help her to the bathroom. I put her back to bed at 4:30 and that was the last time I spoke to her," Simon said. "I never had the chance to even say goodbye." The 45-year-old told Holly and Phillip that he screamed out when he learned Gemma had passed away and asked God, "Why have you left my boy without a mum?" Simon went on to explain that his heart was pounding as he drove home to break the news to his son. "I looked into his deep brown eyes and I collapsed on the floor and held him and just cried with him," he recalled. This morning viewers were left in tears as they tuned into the heartbreaking interview and took to Twitter to praise Simon for opening up about Gemma's death. "Anyone else a mess watching #this morning?" one viewer wrote. Another added, "At Simon Thomas Sky #this morning you're an amazing dad and how you managed to stay so composed throughout your interview is an absolute credit to yourself and your son. Wishing you all the best. XXX." A third continued, "What an incredible guy at Simon Thomas Sky is and an incredible dad. Got me crying my eyes out talking about the loss of his wife and mother of his son. But I'm so glad someone is openly talking about something people tend to keep behind closed doors #this morning #bereavement.